trying to lose belly fat, stop doing cardio. This sounds backwards, right? Well,
bank account. John Ross's 2020 trade request should remind everyone of one important rule. You need leverage. Ross did not have leverage with the Bengals. He was the former top 10 pick of the team who earned his spot mostly based on his straight line speed. A 4.22 40-yard dash time is staggering, but being a competent receiver in the NFL is more than running fast in shorts. Ask any receiver drafted by Al Davis. By the 2020 season, the Bengals didn't even see Ross as a top 7 receiver on the depth chart, so the 4-year vet asked for a trade. But there's very little value in the way of a failed former first-round pick making too much money who's about to hit free agency anyway. And asking for a trade from the Bengals is like trying to break out of Alcatraz. But there's one guy who pulled it off. If you want to get away from a sinking ship of a franchise that absolutely refuses to trade their disgruntled quarterback, you have to be willing to sacrifice your money, a lot of money. And that's exactly what Carson Palmer did in 2011. Wow, this sounds familiar. After a disastrous season in 2010, Palmer asked for a trade out of Cincinnati. The Bengals, being the Bengals, laughed in his face and denied the request. Palmer said fine and retired. So while the Bengals drafted A.J. Green and Andy Dalton, Palmer sat on his couch for half of the 2011 season, racking up knees and lost game check. But Palmer was resolute and gave this verbal middle finger to Mike Brown and the Bengals. I have $80 million in the bank, Palmer said. I don't have to play football for money. I'll play it for the love of the game, but that would have to be elsewhere. I'm prepared to live my life. The Bengals refused to budge, and Mike Brown basically said Palmer quit on the team. Eventually, the price got too big to pass up. The Raiders lost starting quarterback Jason Campbell to injury, and desperate for a quarterback, offered the Bengals a first and a second-round pick that turned into Dre Kirkpatrick and Giovanni Bernard. Palmer quarterbacked the Raiders for a season and a half, throwing 35 touchdowns to 30 interceptions before having an excellent third act in his career in Arizona, where most seniors go to retire. But Palmer's trade request showed that not giving a bleep is the best leverage possible. Will Deshaun Watson be willing to sacrifice that much money in order to not play for the Texans? He probably should. Even losing a full season's worth of salary, Watson could possibly lengthen his career playing behind a more confident offensive line with another team and making up for those dollars lost on the back end. It's all about leverage, and Deshaun may have the most of any player who's ever asked to be traded. When it all goes down, it might just break Twitter. I'm 5 points Vince, and you made it to my next video.
It's a dreaded post corner for any defensive mimic because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On the carry, it's Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
2nd and 4. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To Jefferson on the slant. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that for and finally you said he threw for...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They do get a yard there, but only with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they so that time, Charles, the quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision. And it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Adam Thielen deep to receive for Minnesota. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100. Also, 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of, listen, I'll let you have this.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Minnesota Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
On the carry. The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run. Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Anytime that ball comes to me, big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the best.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Waddle brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
What?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone. Able to get it across. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Danny Shelton, former first-round pick out of the University of Washington, on his 3rd team now, previously with the Bears and the Patriots. He made that play like the hit he put on the commissioner on draft night.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually...
And he probably thinks it was worth it. And so do I. That's balls out hilarious, bro. In 2010 at the PGA Championship, Dustin Johnson was in contention on Sunday. Aaron's shot on the 18th gave him a bad lie in what appeared to be beside a bunker. No problem, he got up and down and was in the playoff. Not so fast. Upon review, it was determined that Johnson grounded his club, something you cannot do when you're in a bunker. You see him here slightly put his club behind the ball. Apparently that's a big no-no, and it set off a shitstorm that cost him 2 strokes and the chance at the win. Johnson did not think he was in a bunker, just like that night I ended up at a strip club thinking I was at a steakhouse. Before we get to the last 5, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. I got a good news, bad news type situation here. The good news is winter is outside. What's this? There's a school in your house during a bleeping pandemic. How do they save you money? Well, on average, HelloFresh users are spending 28% less than grocery store shopping. Their meals are also delicious. These frijoles spreads come wonderfully prepared and devoured in seconds. And they're flexible. You are in control of your meals frequency. Extra dinners or lunches that you can add in extra proteins and even desserts if you feel like treating yourself. So after this video, head on over to HelloFresh.com and use code 10FivePoints to get 10 free meals and free shipping. Again, that's HelloFresh.com, code 10FivePoints, and get 10 free meals across 4 boxes. Easy, convenient, and cost-effective. HelloFresh.
4 plays, 3 first downs.
Here we go, a scandal involving Tiger Woods that doesn't involve a Perkins waitress. In 1999, Tiger hit an errant shot that was blocked by a big boulder. So some fans helped him out, and though they or he did not touch the ball, the boulder was moved like one of those alien desert rocks that has skid marks. So Tiger Woods technically didn't do anything wrong. Nothing came of it.
Blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get
Did you know that Karens at home can change the outcome of a golfing tournament? It's actually a fairly common thing for snitches to report rules violations from their couches. Like in 2017, when Lexi Thompson received a
and that one makes it 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
After review, it was indeed deemed a violation, and the 4-stroke penalty cost him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's hope 6'9" doesn't watch the call.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out.
Though there cannot be any proven link to it affecting his on-course performance, Dustin Johnson got hit with suspensions for very...
He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys.
Electronic Arts is a huge company, and they are so bad about doing cash grabs. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, the 10 worst cash grab attempts by EA. Starting off at number 10, it's Apex Legends, the Iron Crown packs. At launch, Apex Legends promised players that the free-to-play mechanics would feel worthwhile and fair, and for a while, Respawn did stick to that promise. They did eventually also start breaking that promise with a storefront, a battle pass, and loot boxes, but it wasn't enough to really start conquering players. That is until the infamous Crown event, which was despised by players as an obvious cash grab, and in many ways, it's because it kind of was. The thing is, at least this one, because it was pay to win, everything earned in the Iron Crown collection was purely cosmetic. Still, the fact that some of these things could only be earned through a special loot box, which were both time limited and more expensive than the standard loot boxes, really bugged players. On top of that, a certain legendary called Raven's Point could only be acquired after unlocking all the other Crown items, and you still have to buy it for 35 coins or $35. That's after spending more than $100 on loot boxes. Like, they were really pushing things here. So, yeah, for a game that would normally have comparatively harmless
The Vikings on third
loot
down.
boxes, this stuff went way beyond
This will be
expect,
third and
and the
5.
outcry, of course, was swift. Respawn eventually relented and made some of this stuff
The
easier
throw
and cheaper to
complete
get,
to
but
Beebe.
the damage was
And
done,
they'll have it
and the
in the
beloved
red
developer
zone
now had a
before
black
he
mark
crosses
on their
over
usually
the
stellar
back.
reputation.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26
At number 9,
yards.
this is Anthem, and whatever the hell this thing is. Anthem's in-game store was and still is not very good. It works on the standard games as a service model of having rotating inventory of a couple of items so there's scarce, to entice you to buy something so you don't miss out, blah, blah, blah. The problem is that there just isn't much stuff worth buying. Sure, there were a couple of new Javelin models that looked alright. The vast majority of the stuff in the just plain. The worst of all is this thing, I guess, called the Firelight Wrap, which basically amounts to a fancy name for a skin for your Iron Man. I just look at this thing. It's so cheap looking. What's with the dumb skull and the rain of symbols? Like, it looks slapped together like an MS Paint in a half hour. Worst of all, is it worth the price? Absolutely not. 61,000 coins or 850 shards, that's as much as an entirely new armor set. But instead of getting carefully crafted armor created by a talented artist, it's skull with a green cross piece of it. Sure, most of the microtransactions in Anthem aren't worth the asking price, but this one might be the worst because it is so lazy. At number 8 is Mass Effect Andromeda and the Gameless Collector's Edition. Here's a totally classic EA cash grab. A collector's edition that doesn't actually have, the game in it. Nowadays we see things like collector's editions with digital versions of the game. At least the Mass Effect Andromeda one, no, you're just gonna have to buy the game separately. It's especially ridiculous because this whole package includes the special edition Steel. Something to put your game into. Famously, EA pulled this stunt again with Battlefield 1, once again making it kind of hard to tell that, no, you're actually not getting the game. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just a bunch of stuff. And number 7 is Battlefield 3, the ultimate shortcut bundle. Like, these are, of course, just lame on its face. For nearly the price of the game, you can simply skip the entire multiplayer unlock grind and get access to everything from the start. Battlefront 3 isn't the only game in the series with a literal pay to win scheme either, but it was the first to incorporate it, so that one gets special mention here. Battlefield games are a ton of fun, but I don't get these things. Players have been complaining about them since day one, saying it gives anyone who buys it an unfair advantage on launch day, and it's a claim that's hard to deny. Sure, things even out as people will shell out $40 to
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
Is the Dead Space 3 bot personality pack. Okay, we were going to talk about how the crafting system in Dead Space 3 negatively affects the game, and how it's crafted on literally just to be an in-game store. We actually found some bummers to talk about that. We are talking about the bot personality pack, which has been one of the most exclusive we have ever seen. Believe we've been there since the start. Here's the description. This upgrade contains an RA-3 scavenger bot voice.
They run on first down as they get about 3.
It will automatically upload advanced speech and sarcasm. Oh, here's a scavenger. Sounds like a great addition to a horror game, right? That'll be $5, please. You know what you do with scavenger bots most of the time in this game? You drop them on the ground and then you leave. Like, you're not going to be running around in a lot of situations where you get to enjoy, which, by the way, is a word that is doing a lot of work. But enjoy their minifans. And even if you do, a lot of times, it's hard to hear even what they're saying. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, $5 isn't much, but this has been one of the most pointless things. Like, it doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. And number 5 is Mass Effect 1's Pinnacle Station. Yeah, it's funny to see Pinnacle Station back in the news after so long, because it's now a missing piece of DLC that can't be brought back to Mass Effect Legendary Collection because the source code applause. If you remember me talking about it in the other video,
this
you'll
is
know
a
exactly
rocket.
where I'm
Out of
going.
bounds as he
However,
appeared to
I've
be
seen
looking
some
for the
articles
corner.
make
He
a
got
big
it.
deal
They're
about
going
his
to mark
ball.
this at
I've
the
even seen
40-yard
someone mention
line.
it as fan favorite.
That is
Maybe
how you
that's
flip
true.
field
I
position.
don't know,
That's
but
an
in
absolute
our
bomb of a
review,
punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we're talking about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On first down, Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves and sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
16 seconds. Goosebumps.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Makes it second.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They find some open field here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Bears who have the lead. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Devin Funchess, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They'll look to throw here. And his pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they can put something together here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
Who's a good boy? Hi, George!
Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook down to the 25. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Lions.
They run it again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Barely got the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good. They'll set up to throw, and he fires one incomplete. And this one too low.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 5 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get it.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup to 25.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to get it to BB here. It's a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of...
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a statement of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
I finished. Everything's put away. Here's how, like, the weird odds end.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chain. Lions.
Donate it. Donate it.
On first down, he dropped to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
And some of it is stuff that it's just odds and ends of yarn that I don't need it.
Wouldn't you like to know that something you made is...
I think you also change his...
Wouldn't you like to know something you made is
being used?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a place up in Greenwood that takes things like this. The previously craft supplies. And that's what they do. And then they either give it out to the appropriate places or in places other people can probably get stuff. So I think I might take it there, so that way it's actually going
but
somewhere.
still donate, like I said.
No, but that place is actually somewhere that like, it won't just get tossed in the corner. It'll actually.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to commute. Oftentimes when you start counting...
Prater on to add the extra point.
Ow.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a going touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. Back to throw again. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Excuse me.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do
Huh?
now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football.
I don't know what you said,
Even if they
but
want to
okay.
hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's up.
What you were looking for is the defense getting...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep now for Amendola. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
What?
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again.
No, you're outside.
To this offense.
Now you're talkative.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's not time yet.
Being demanding today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31 enough for the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. Lead the 4th.
You heard that block from him? That was the noise he made.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop back to 500 now at 4-4 down. And they will be back home next week for Washington.